Check, 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 check. Check 1, 2. Why are they doing that? Check 1, 2. 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 I haven't messed with my controls. So hopefully everything is all right. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. I am your host, Brother Tahaka Bay. Yes, I've been on delay. I have been on delay, but I am on the way. And they call me Brother Tahaka Bay. It's like, let me share this a little bit. How y'all doing tonight? Let me man, I'm telling you, man, I be busy, man. I got so much going on, man. It ain't enough time in the day for me, family. I want to try to do this full time. Frank Colin, I want to do this full time, but my money funny, my money funny, my change is strange, and my shoes got the blues. I don't know if that make any sense to you. Now, man, I got a lot of stuff going on in the background, so I'm doing the best that I can. Let me continue to set up using stage drive bites to gain clout. What is that? Stage drive by. Okay. Man, I don't know what this thing is all about, but now I'm gonna tell you, let me get my things together first. Let me get my phone wired up real quick. I'm gonna give you my opinion in a minute. I'm gonna give you. What's up, Roland Curtis? I'm gonna give you my man. I really do want to do more streams. You know what I mean? And I want to I do want to touch on and give my opinion about popular topics. But man, sometimes my schedule just don't. Man, my schedule during the day, man, had me broke up. By the time nighttime comes, I don't know, family. Give me 1 second. I hope y'all, if you in the Baltimore area, family, on June the 8th, I would love to see you and shake your hand. The People's Grand Sheik is going to be giving a fabulous demonstration. 1 second. The People's Grand Sheik is going to be giving a fabulous demonstration on unveiling Islam. And it's going to be like something that you have never seen before, because I know when you think of Islam, you got this image in your head, and it's my job is to get that image out of your head. I mean, I know you got this image in your head about some long beards. I know you got this image in your head about the long gowns. I know you do. Well, you're going to be in for a big surprise. It's going to be for a big surprise. I know you got this image in your head. I know you do. But I'm gonna flip the narrative, fam. We have to understand that there is no religion without it coming from our people. I'm going to say it again. There is no religion without it coming from our people. Anytime somebody else take it, flip it, remix it, and sell it back to us, we should question it. And the science that I teach, we call it Moorish science, but it's a universal principle. In fact, I want to see how one of my songs sound real quick. Can y'all indulge me real quick? We waiting for people to come in, so y'all can indulge me real quick. Indulge me real quick. Let me see if I can try one of these songs out that I'm working on I'm working on this song, man. I'm doing a lot, but I'm working on it for some things that I got going on. I mean, I got this documentary I'm working on, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna use y'all as the test bed. I'm gonna use y'all as the test bed. All right. Let me use y'all as the test bed. Can I use y'all as the test bed real quick while we wait for everybody to come in real quick? You know what I mean? So it's cultural Islam is no different than Taliban. So let me see what somebody just say. So it's cultural Islam. It's no different than the Taliban. Well, I don't deal with the cultural overtones of a lot of things. You know what I mean? All right, let me test out this song. I'm doing this for for something that I'm working on, a documentary that I'm working on. It's a Moorish documentary, but let me do it in a test bin, and I'm still working on this. Let me see what I got. Tell me what y'all think. Even if you not proclaim Moorish American, tell me what you think.
Check 1 2.
Let me see.
Check 1 2. Yeah.
Come on, man. Tell me what you think.
I'm ready.
Come on, Doc Dennis and Saul Winkler. Tell me what you think.
I must confess. Let's go.
Come on.
I refuse to believe that I became conscious to catch cases, nor did I come to agitate the races. I came to elevate us to much higher spaces. They tried to erase us and ultimately replace us. They let the Mexican in, they cry about the border. Moors claim they own the land but can't produce their own water. Moors been out of order since the time of the prophet, dropping all this knowledge but still act toxic. Boy, they need to stop it.
Documentary on the way.
They sing it to the choir. They all blatant liars. They broke down and tired and they leave us uninspired. Drew Ali is the Mahdi, the prophet and the Lord, not Elijah or Farad. So let's stop with the facade. Who taught us we was God and Father God of law? Who told us about the Elohim and the carjagger?
Come on.
Who told us we was God, not the macro God, but the microcosmic God, the children of Allah? This ain't no agitated speeches. I pray the truth reaches. The Moors, we are rich. We ain't no poor righteous teachers. We a royal priesthood. I wish a creek would try to label us destitute. We are resolute. For years I would listen how they undermine the prophet, but now I'm here to challenge all the lies and the gossip. We only want the truth with proof, nothing less. Been through the dismal crypts and I passed every test. Been to the lowest depth, on my way to the highest height. Ain't nothing you can do to stop this reign or this fight. Only thing you can do is give up the prophet and save your soul. And know for sure I'm guided from the plane of soul. I get my nourishment from the ether plane where I dwell at. I'm on higher, lower than the worm, where hell at. Now run, tell that. Y'all been doubting the prophet way too long.
You already know.
And I can't stand y'all that hate it. Try to bury the prophet.
That's the second person that says sound like a G.
Well, guess what?
We back.
Yeah.
The 7 creative spirits.
Yeah.
We back.
Yo, you thought it was over. You thought it was over. It's never over. It's never over. You thought it was over. You thought it was over. Truth don't die, pass away. It's never over. You thought it was over. You thought it was over. You thought it was over. It's never over. You thought it was over. You thought it was over. Truth don't die, pass away. It's never over.
That's Grand Sheik to Hawker Bay. This is the test bin. This is the test bin.
Never over.
Let's start the show. Thank you. That's the test bin, family. I got a lot of stuff I'm working on. People say what happened to the documentary. It's ready. It's just not gonna drop yet. Hey! Somebody say, where did you get the research on Farad Muhammad? Oh my God! If I tell you I got the charger.
I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right.
Yeah.
Be that more you gon' remember. Talk a big front line till the law call you a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those are speaking.
Man, I need to drop my album. Y'all know I do.
And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi.
Starlight!
Told you wasn't black.
Uh-oh.
You tripping off trucks. You
Oh my God. Oh my God. What that is? What that is? Oh my God. I done got nervous. Hey, look at this. Starlight, you done got me nervous. I'm scared. I'm scared now. My money funny, my chain strange, my shoes got the blues. Oh my. A quarter of $100. Oh my goodness. Good goodness of grace. Oh, listen. Oh, Lisbeth. Lisbeth, come get me, Lisbeth. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, family. Listen, family. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what to say. I stay in, I don't know what I stay in. I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words a little bit, and I'm really touched right now. Cause let me tell you something, family. Whenever people support the channel, I got like people that support the channel that have supported in major ways, and I always tried my best to invest in the community. Whether it takes buildings or me invest in the community, but in that investment in the community, I didn't purchase buildings, I didn't rehab buildings, I didn't did a whole lot. And now like I'm in like a crunch, right? I'm in a crunch right now, trying to recoup that which I reimbursed. Invested in things like that. And so now I'm in a crunch as it relates to financial crunch as it relates to legal matters. I got these people coming at me, cases, and and it all relates to YouTube. It all relates to me. I'm doing videos, and I got one case where the guy literally, where the guy literally is seeking damages because I say he doesn't have an underground city. And not only does it take finance to put the case together, but it'll take finance to even get representation on that level. You know what I mean? And we know that stuff is not cheap. It is what it is. But I got 3 different demonstrations going on that I don't even speak about. But what I said that all to say that, I'm very humbled and grateful for any support. And this is a major support that can help me offset a few things. You know what I mean? And Starlight said, but you deserve the present. It's my birthday, but you deserve the present. $250. She done took my words. Cause I say I'm a half 100. But 3% be I'm not sure exactly what it all say, but nevertheless, she's $250, and I really appreciate your kind gesture. Happy birthday. And happy birthday to anybody else who have a birthday and all those who support. Let me tell you something, family. This is not this what I do on Moorish World TV is not for the faint at heart. I'm gonna try to tell you, family. Listen, let me show you something. Many people probably ask why I don't be live as much as I used to, and much of the reason is because the time that I said it before and I said it again, the time that I've used to put my shows together, I'm using to answer these bogus or frivolous lawsuits. Lawsuits about underground cities, lawsuits about what is it? That you got the right to do this, you got the right to do that. Just a bunch of frivolous stuff. The thing is, though, when you have a lawsuit, if someone trying to sue you, you got to respond or they can win by default. And now you can get yourself in a jam, a deeper jam. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Somebody said, who sued you? Well, I'll tell you straight up. Billy Carson said that I slandered him talking about his underground city, talking about spaceships and all of that. You know what I mean? He said something to the effect about his spaceships, or the videos that I put out about his not having a spaceship, not having an underground city, and a few other things. But I don't want to speak on it because it's a legal matter. But I have to address that, and then I have 2 other pending legal situations going on. I'm not bothered by it at all. But the thing is that if you do not address it effectively, we know how this system is. This system will render their judgment by default. So I just wanted to pause for a second and say thank you, and I appreciate you. I thought you for a second not going. No. But again, happy birthday. But this I'm telling you, one thing about, do you notice one thing about Moorish World TV, right? One thing about Moorish World TV is that nobody started getting ruffled, getting their feathers ruffled when they going back and forth. They will go back and forth for years at each other. But the moment that I started doing my research and I started showing receipts, people started throwing up bogus stuff. You know what I mean? People started running to the Romans. Running to the Romans, crying and saying, "Oh, you got somebody stalking and all that over a video." You know what I'm saying? And all I did was show receipts, so you know that we're most likely on the right path. When they start running to the Romans, you already know. When they run to the Romans, you know what I mean? Like, so, and someone would say, well, maybe you ran to the Romans too. Well, you know, somebody, the guy called me a registered sex offender, and millions of people still believe that to this day, you know. And I literally said, bro, that's not true, and sent the evidence off. That's not true, bro. Why you? And he went on to say it again. So because I believe that he's a part of the Romans. So, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, the Romans got to deal with that. And my thing is just to have my name clear, man. Ain't no registered sex, nothing. What's wrong with you crazy people? You know what I mean? Lunch Break Chronicles. So anyway, family, I just wanted to just take a break, take a quick pause, and say thank you to Starlight, and thank you for anybody that support the channel, whether it's a share, a like, a donation, or anything. You know what I mean? I really appreciate you, because like I said, I be in a fight over here. I be in a big fight, and I got a lot going on. I got brand new baby. Good goodness gracious. Anyway, family. And you know what? Another thing that Starlight is helping to support. Let me show you what she's helping to support and what you can help to support. Now, ask for your support. Look at this. Give me 1 second. So this weekend, family, I got to do this first, family. Bear with me. This weekend, we will be doing our annual Mother's Day flower giveaway. And what we do is we go throughout the community. We go out through the community where sisters, whether they're mothers or not, who may not receive appreciation for being the mothers of the universe. You are the first teacher if you are a woman. You are the first scholar of us. And so what we do is every year we go out, and it's my wife's plan. It's not my plan. This is my wife came up with this, and I'm just a supporting cast. We go out every year and just pass out flowers. You know what I'm saying? And we call it Women's Day because we feel as though that all the women in our community, whether they're going through the struggle of addiction, whether they're going through the struggle of relationships, whether they're going through the struggle of whatever it may be, that we believe, have confidence and faith that they should be acknowledged. You know what I mean? Just not mothers with physical children, but mothers because they are the mothers of civilization, and they should be acknowledged. And so every year, we started off doing it out of our own pocket, and then I think the last few years we got a few donations. And so if one was want to help support, we ask that you send your donations. The more that we have, and I'm gonna use some of Starlight to help get some more flowers, and that's a plenty flowers, but the more we have, the more we can pass out. And so so far, these are some of our sponsor, the JF Care. JF Care is a special combination of housing and support services designed. Now, let me say this, family. A lot of this stuff that we do in the community, we don't even talk about on Moorish World TV, but we decided to do it this year. And we hope that we can get your support. Because most people think that I just turn on this camera and start talking. But nah, we got a lot going on, and we're going to have plenty more going on. But anyway, JF Care is a special combination of housing and support service designed to respond to the individual needs of people who need help with activities of daily living and do need skilled medical care provided in a nursing home, and do not need skilled medical care provided in a nursing home, assisted living, and promotes maximum independence and dignity for each residence. You know what I mean? And then Watoto Development Center. Watoto Development Center is a child care center for ages 6 months to 5 years old here in Baltimore. And if you're in Baltimore area, Watoto Development Center is hiring. They are hiring skilled children raisers, if you will, because they actually teach and they do a lot. Our purpose is to use African culture, African history, and healthy eating to develop children emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. We also accepting application for employment. So that's the Watoto Academy. These are our supporters that has businesses here in Baltimore. The Riki with Janeki. This is a Japanese technique that involves hands-on healing. I hope I'm saying it right. Reiki helps with stress, cancer, depression, anxiety, trauma, reduces inflammation, helps balance chakras, and all over peace, relaxation, and security. And all of these, I'm gonna put all of these down in if you're in Baltimore early, y'all should go look out for this. And then we got the She's the Seeds the Shelf series. This is a platform intended to learning about growing your garden, having your own, and how to be resourceful. And then Kia Lance, wellness curator, massage and sound bath experiences, and Nomo Consulting Services. Nomo Consulting Services specialize in personal, professional, and organizational development. We partner with clients, assist them in meeting their needs, as well as aiding them in the process. And that is Baba Impotep Fatio. And so, family, anyway, this is the real community work that is going on in our circle and people that we have come to know. So if you are in the Baltimore area, please support these businesses. I'm trying to tell you, they are supporting, sponsoring us, handing out flowers, and I will be doing this for the next 2 days. So if you don't want to hear me repeat this, then you're gonna have to leave and come back, because this is the real community work that need to be done to change our plight in our community. I mean, this is a small token of the community work that needs to be done. But let me share with you a few pictures. Here's a few pictures. This is I think this maybe was last year or the year before last, where I am handing out. We just knock on random doors. It's not orchestrated. It's just random doors, and we just get busy. This one really touched me, where this lady, she my son walked up to her and offered to hand her a flower, and she literally just fell apart and hugged them, and she was just so grateful. I think it was one lady, I should make a short video, but it was one lady where she was like, I don't have any money for no flowers, and this is no money, but and it's just a sign of appreciation. And I think it's very unique, because most people, even on Mother's Day, there's many people in our community that goes unthought about. And this is my wife, my daughter putting together the flowers. But most people go without even being thought of. And the last one I'm gonna show, and I'm gonna get to the show. Thank you for your patience. And this was an elder lady that was shut in. And when I say shut in, that, she was she was home, and we just knocked on the door, and she came out the door, and she was just so excited that someone would offer her a flower for Mother's Day, which, once you talk to people, you find out that, that people are heartless, man. Many people out there that they not even kicking out any love. So family, if you want to, I'm gonna just put my Cash App there, and just put in the Cash App. If you decide to donate, please just put for Woman's Day or Mother's Day, whatever you choose, and I'm gonna put in there, and then I'm gonna start the show. And we appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it. And this will go help for a lot of other things that we do in the community. And I will start highlighting them, because we don't do the grift over here. You know what I mean? We don't do the grift over here. When you talk about grassroots, this is the grass. We in the grass. You know what I mean? So that is the what I was gonna say, that is the end of that segment, because we in the grass. This is the real grassroots. Y'all see the grass? This the real grassroots. You know what I mean? Y'all see the grass? Anyway, family, again, I need to know what y'all, I'm going to play this song twice because I need to know what y'all think about the test bin. Thanks again for Starlight, and thanks for anybody who support. I appreciate you. That's the real grass. Somebody ain't got no grass. Let me play this song again, family. Tell me what y'all think, family. This is for upcoming, sorry for the pollen messing with me, but this is for upcoming short documentary that I'm doing about the lessons of Moorish science and these fake little frauds in Moorish science. So let me play it. Work with me, family.
Check,
be patient with me.
Check.
I
1,
really
2.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
We gonna get into the show.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Check.
What y'all
I
think?
must confess. Let's go. I refuse to believe that I became conscious against cases, nor did I come to agitate the races. I came to elevate us to much higher spaces. They tried to erase us and ultimately replace us. They let the Mexican in, they cry about the border. Moors claim they own the land but can't produce their own water. Moors been out of order since the time of the prophet, dropping all this knowledge but still act toxic. Boy, we need to stop it. They sing it to the choir, they all blatant liars. They broke down and tired and they leave us uninspired. Drew Ali is the Mahdi, the prophet and the Lord, not Elijah or Farad. So let's stop with the facade. Who taught us we was God and Father God of law? Who told us about the Elohim and the Carjaganah? Who told us we was God, not the macro God, but the microcosmic God, the children of Allah. This ain't no agitated speeches. I pray the truth reaches. The Moors, we are rich. We ain't no poor righteous teachers. We a royal priesthood. I wish a creek would try to label us destitute. We are resolute for years. I would listen how they undermine the prophet, but now I'm here to challenge all the lies and the gossip. We only want the truth with proof, nothing less. Been through the dismal crypts and I passed every test. Been to the lowest depth, on my way to the highest height. Ain't nothing you can do to stop this reign or this fight. Only thing you can do is give up the prophet and save your soul. And know for sure I'm guided from the plane of soul. I get my nourishment from the ether plane where I dwell at. I'm on higher, lower than the worm, where hell at. Now run, tell that. Y'all been doubting the prophet way too long.
You already know.
Talk to him.
And I can't stand y'all that hate it. Try to bury the prophet.
Oh, yes, they did.
Oh, show.
Well, guess what?
We
For sure.
back.
We back.
The 7 creative spirits.
Yeah.
We back.
So, you thought it was over. You thought it was over. It's never over. It's never over. You thought it was over. You thought it was over. Truth don't die, pass away. It's never over. You thought it was over. You thought it was over. You thought it was over. It's never over. You thought it was over. You thought it was over. Truth don't die, pass away. It's never over.
That's
It's
new
never
job.
over. Never, never.
Welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. I'm your host, Brother Tahaka Bay, family. And that is a song that I'm working on for something that I'm working on for history of the Moorish Science Temple of America and these crazy Moors that has been fraudulently representing the Prophet Noble Drew Ali and have allowed misinformation, disinformation to be pushed out into the public. And not to mention that a lot of organizations have eaten off the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali and tried to bury the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali and reinvent it and make it their own. And so I will be speaking on that. I got research on the origins of the Nation of Islam coming out of the Moorish Science Temple of America. If people are interested, that will be a documentary. I got the documentary on Marcus. That'll be coming soon. I got also documentaries on the history of the Moorish Science Temple of America so people can know that it's not no fugazi cult weird. Let me sell you some license plates and all of that old crazy stuff. No, I'm going to really set the record straight so people in the public can know what it is from a historical perspective at minimum and from a spiritual perspective at maximum. So with that being said, somebody said if there is infighting, I don't know. We don't fight in our administration. We doing really good. We setting the stage. We setting the tone. So you have a different. You got quite a few Moorish groups out there, but hey, I don't get involved with that. I do what I got to do to enlighten people as to an organic path to peace. That's it. But with that being said, family, did you know that Drake family? This thing, somebody just broke into Drake's house recently. So what we covering tonight is, I thought this was interesting. And let me tell you something, family. On the real tip, I remember the lady said that. On the real tip, let me say this real quick. Most people think that the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef is the most entertaining, the most intricate rap battle since, who knows, KRS-One. And let me tell you something about me. Let me tell you something real fast. Before we get started, family, let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull up. I need me one picture to just so I can talk over it. Let me see, Drake and Kendrick. Because I'm going to say this one time, because I'm getting tired of people asking me. I'm getting tired of people asking me the dumbest questions about this beef, who's winning and all that. And I'm looking at people my age. It's a sick thing when I'm looking at people my age asking these same questions. You know what I mean? Asking these same questions. Bro, who you got? Who you got? Man, I don't have nobody. Let me be clear. I don't have nobody. In my mind, let me tell you real quick, family, I don't have nobody. Can I explain why? In my mind, this is my opinion. To me, they are both entertainers and overrated. When it comes to rap music, I believe, my personal opinion, that they are entertainers, number one, and overrated. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Good hip hop is entertaining last. Good hip hop pulls you in and it's thought-provoking, and then you're entertained last. You know what I mean? To me, when I think of battle rappers and I think of competitive rappers, I look at people from my era. They're real aggressive. They're real stand on what they're talking about. I'm looking at people like KRS-One, and that's way back, but I'm going to bring it on up. I'm looking at people like Jada Kiss. I'm looking at people that these are real lyricists. I'm looking at Fabulous, and Fabulous got a small, laid-back mellow tone, but I'm looking at true lyricists. I'm not saying Kendrick is not a true lyricist, but when you talk about competitive rapping, I don't have Kendrick in the number. Not at all. When I look at competitive rapping, I look at people like the Wu-Tang. I look at people like Pimp C. I look at people like I'm just different. But this is my opinion. I don't think when you looking at battle rap, I just don't get the. I go into the thing, and then I go to the can, and then I'm under the can, and under the thing, and and then you're paying, and we're gonna thing. I don't get that. That's just me. I don't get that. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get the soft rhythms. I don't get the soft beats. I just don't get it. I don't get rap like that. When I get competitive rapping, I'm looking at, when you look at rap battles and you talk about Charlie Clips and you're talking about ball game and you talk about stuff like that. I just don't get battle rap from this. I mean, but that's my opinion. I don't get it. I don't get battle rap from this. I get two entertainers that are doing some wordplay. One has someone writing for him, and one is writing for himself, and they just doing some calm, collective wordplay. That's just my opinion. So don't put me in the league that I'm going for anybody. I don't see any of them I don't see none of them as battle rappers. I see soft-spoken wordplay on Kendrick's side, and I see an entertainer with Drake who can really execute raps when somebody write it for him. That's all I see. That's all. Andre 3000. There you go. Andre 3000. Those are real. Come on now. Come on. Andre 3000. I'm just saying, like, I think it's good. I think it's good for them to sell records. I think it's good to try to rebuild the record company. And I think at the end of the day, they are using Kendrick as a puppet to help rebuild the industry. And matter of fact, they probably not even using it. He probably know it. They trying to rebuild this industry. That's all they trying to do. I mean, they're gonna use this to build the industry. That's it. These guys was making songs together. These guys, Look, no Vaseline. That's what I'm talking about. Questions and answer. That is real battle rap, bro. You mean the aggression? And that's me either, Crip. And I probably won't do too much more shows on this. Andre 3000 was disappointed in ghostwriter Drake behavior in the song. Yeah, but I just think that the industry, even if it's manufactured not by them but by the industry is going to use this to build up its hype. I mean, that's what it's doing. And so don't put me in this as if I'm choosing side. I don't have a horse in a race. I don't listen to this type of rap. You know what I mean? Give me ODB. You know what I mean? I don't listen to this type of rap. The type of rap I actually do listen to in this day and time that I like to study, the rap that I like to study in this era of time, and I'm gonna give it to your whole 1,000. And it's not all good, but I do like the wordplay of Kodak Black. I do like, and I don't even know what he's saying halftime. You know what I mean, and that's why it's an enigma to me. And when Kodak Black said that he knew that the perks was fake, but he still ate them because he's a gremlin, that remind me of odd, weird stuff that people used to say back in the day when they was making their songs. You know what I'm saying? I like people like, who else I like? I like Finesse 2 Times. I like Finesse 2 Times because I think he do witty wordplay. I mean, you know, people say whatever they want, but I think he do witty wordplay and stuff like that. But this type of stuff, I can't vibe with this type of stuff. I mean, I can't. But I will report on it, and I will tell you that this beef started. It seemed, Cryptonomics say, how did this beef start? Hey, Crip, can you believe that if you look it up, I'm going to look it up, and I'm going to show you what I found. See if it says the same thing. Watch this, Crip. This is why I seen Fugazi. And, what's his name? Kendrick. Watch this. You're gonna be surprised. Anybody know how this beef start? Anybody? They did a song. J. Cole. This is how it got popping. J. Cole, if I'm not mistaken, did a song, and he called them the Big Three. Now, I didn't see the diss. They said it might have been a sneak diss in there or something like that, but I didn't see it. You know what I mean? I went looking for it. It was called First Person Shooter. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let me show you real quick. I'll show it to you because this is good for this conversation. Then we're gonna run it down. Let me drop it right here for you real quick. So check this out. If people want to know, because I'm not following it either. I just gotta look it up real quick, just so we could get a lesson out of this stuff. So look, yeah, Los definitely, man. I might gotta hit Los up and get his opinion on this. Drake and Cole made history when they scored the first Hot 100 #1 song together, and Cole's of any kind with first-person shooter. This would be the first collaboration since 2013's Jodeci Freestyle. The track is triumphant and shared a spotlight and boasts as being stadium status MCs. Unbeknownst to him, Cole woke up Sleeping Bear Lamar when he was saluting the trivia of him, K. Dot and Drake, saying, "Love when they argue who's the hardest MC. Is it K. Dot? Is it Aubrey or me? We the big three, like it started the league. But right now, I feel like Muhammad Ali." So this was supposed to have started it all. You hear that? Listen to the bar that started this madness. So it seems like it don't even seem to need to go that far, but it did. Listen to the bar that started the madness. This is the bar. It says, "Love when they argue who the hardest MC. Is it K. Dot? Is it Aubrey or me? We the big three, like we started the league. But right now, I feel like Muhammad Ali." Kendrick took that as some type of slight and chose to strike back. Now, family, of all the rap competition beefs in the world, I don't even think that bar even passes for a heated rap contest like this. I just don't think, like, we know, where did No Vaseline start from? How did No Vaseline start? How did No Vaseline started over deep, real beef. You know what I'm saying? How did The Bridge Is Over? How did these real rap competitions started? There you go. They started off real stuff. Bro, sis, you mean tell me that this starts a rap war? Ether. How did Ether start? There you go, Stargate. How did Ether start? How did Ether start? And you mean tell me this one line really starts a rap war? Come on, family. Put on your thinking caps. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. It really starts a big rap war. But anyway. Yeah, this is what this generation get into a rap war about. About the big three, and I feel like Muhammad Ali. Now they calling each other pedos. They call each other pedos. They call over that. Come on now. And now you got the Drake fans. Man, it's just silly. It's just silly. And then you got the Kendrick fans. They gone crazy. It's just so silly. But that's this generation. That's this generation. Hey, it is what it is. But one thing for sure, Roxanne, no, they were some battles with substance. Y'all believe this battle got real substance for real? Tupac. Those was real battles. This battle ain't got no substance. So I said all that to say, don't put me in this foolishness. You know what I mean? This thing ain't got no substance at all. It's being pushed by one bar. And the industry is making it what they want to do. And let me tell you something. He said, yes, research those lyrics. Is Kendrick telling you the truth? I could care less. Listen. Indy said, yes, research those lyrics. Kendrick is telling you the truth. Let me tell you something. When you pull the veil back, Puffy has proved when you pull the curtain back, there's a lot of stuff going on. at this point, nothing should surprise you. None of these people are saints, and none of them intend to be saints. Nothing should surprise you. Nothing should surprise you. If he come out there, look, let me tell you something. If they come out with something on Kendrick next week and Kendrick fans don't want to accept that, who cares? Because in this industry, this was said by Cat Williams, and I think it rings true. In the entertainment industry, most people that have risen to the top, they done something to get there. And so, with that being said, nothing is off the table. Nothing is off the table. So nothing would surprise me. Nothing would surprise me. I mean, you got men wearing purses now. I mean, you got men wearing purses now. Like, come on now. Why would I sit there and debate something like this? I mean, nah, I'm good. But I do want to talk about how dangerous it can get. I do want to talk about how dangerous it can get, because most people, what up, Eden Blackman? Most people, let me read some of these comments. I know many don't care, but I want people to be educated because the word said that the perish due lack of knowledge. What knowledge? What knowledge are we? Listen, Drake is wearing fingernail polish. In Atlanta, you got grown men that live life as a female with full beards on. Like, come on now. Come on now. You got grown men with full beards with lipstick and fake eyelashes on in Atlanta right now. Like, this is the world that we live in. I'm not knocking it. I could care less. Ain't my business. But for Drake to wear a fingernail polish, and then I see with Kendrick, he looked like he wearing a purse sometime. I mean, like, why should I mean, we're talking about it now, and I think it's a good discussion. But why should we waste a lot of time on this? You know what I mean? Like, this is the world that we live in. It is what it is. You got people going to foreign countries to get BBLs. You got it's something that came down my timeline the other day. It was a sister, and she was pretty thick, heavyweight sister. You know what I'm saying? When I mean heavyweight, you know what I mean? She looked like what they would say obese. You know what I mean? But it came down my timeline. She was getting a butt thing. She was getting a BBL. I'm telling you. She was a big sister. I'm trying to tell you, she was a big sister. You know what I mean? And she was literally getting a BBL. Didn't make no sense to me. So when we talk about Drake wearing barrettes in his head, I mean, that's the norm for this generation. That's the norm. Walking with a purse, eyeliner. In this picture, now, I'm not saying that it's true. Kendrick looked like he got on eyeliner. I don't know if it's true or not. But this normal in this generation. It's real normal. It's real normal. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, I mean, if we spend too much time on this, we're going to forget what's going on. So I ain't going to spend too much time on it. But I will tell you that many people think that the Kendrick beef is about that when Drake crib got shot up, many people think that it was about Kendrick, but many people don't know is that Drake was also beefing with what's his name, the Weeknd, and nobody talking about the beef with the Weeknd. That's weird to me. Like, I seen very few outlets talk about the beef with the Weeknd. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. The beef with the Weeknd. Look at the beef with the Weeknd real quick. And I'm going to give you the timeline. Anybody hear about the beef with the Weeknd where the Weeknd peoples got hit up? Oh, matter of fact, let me do it like this. Let's start it off like this. Hold up. Let's start it off like this. If you haven't heard about the Weeknd, let me pull this up for you, because everybody's talking about Drake, but nobody is talking about the Weeknd demonstration. Check this out.
Started some breaking news out of Encino, where a security guard has been wounded outside of a music executive's home.
Gigi Graciette is live there with all the details. Gigi.
And a man, we're told, is fighting for his life. He's in his early 30s in critical condition, and at last check was in surgery. You are looking live at this private road here in Encino. LAPD and their investigators still here. Take a look at this video just shot for you. You can see police officers around a guard shack, and that is where it is believed that security guard was shot multiple times around 2:30 this morning. 911 receiving many calls from people who said they heard 3 to 4 gunshots.
Now this is from the singer The Weeknd's manager. This happened April the 29th. Now we're going to talk about the beef between Drake and The Weeknd.
And it's possible the victim was alert and conscious and managed to call 911 himself, telling police that he had just been shot here at the home. The suspects, 3 men, all reportedly armed with guns, wearing hoodies, took off running right after the shooting. Now, the multi-million-dollar home belongs to Amir Esmailian, better known as Cash XO, who together with recording artist The Weeknd founded XO Records and has made quite a name for himself in the music industry. At least 4 people were inside the home at the time of the shooting, and it is believed that the security guard was working for Esmailian, who earlier we were told was at home at the time of the shooting. We're working to confirm that. Again, a man left fighting for his life after being shot here. Police working on the theory that this was possibly an attempted burglary or home invasion, but they ran into the security guard first, shot him, and then those suspects took off running. Reporting live on Gigi Graciette, back to you.
All right, Gigi, thank you.
Now listen, now that's the Weeknd manager's security guard that got shot, and he was in last time I heard he was still recovering. That happened on April the 29th, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost sure it happened on April the 29th. But but let me give you the timeline with Drake and The Weeknd that no one is talking about. Then I mean, a few people I seen talking about it, but not many. Not many, but let me give you the timeline on that, and then you tell me what you think. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Bam. All right. Let's talk about the timeline on Drake and The Weeknd, because this is the part that is slipping from news headlines. It's oddly slipping from the news headlines, but it is. It says Drake, and I just really just copy this because I do know the story in part, because I don't spend too much time on it, but I just wanted to familiarize myself with it because this just seemed crazy that these people going in like this. But anyway, it says Drake is a hip hop reigning icon, king of cosign. Whether you see him as stealing opportunists or a person who really cares about helping new artists get their proper shine. Aubrey has assisted in putting several young rappers on the map by hopping on their tracks or offering glowing review of their music. One of the biggest proteges is fellow Canadian megastar The Weeknd, and this is where the rubber hits the road. Drake initially introduced the then little-known singer to his fan base in 2010 when he posted 2 of the singer's songs on his October's very own blog. They later met in 2011 when The Weeknd was promoting his debut mixtape, House of Balloons. Abel would go on to contribute to Drake's sophomore album, Take Care, the same year. So, family, we're going to run down this timeline and we're going to make it make sense in a minute. It says the first rift in their friendship appeared to show after The Weeknd ended up signing a record deal with Republic Records instead of Drake's OVO, Sound and Print, as many expected. They eventually patched things up, but were falling outs, seemingly following surrounding controversy over Weeknd's contribution to Take Care and Drizzy's dealing with Abel's current girlfriend, Bella Hadid, during the time the singer and model separated. Drake something else. Drake messing with the man girl when they separated. Drake co-signs The Weeknd in 2010. Drake introduces the little-known Canadian crooner The Weeknd to his fans via October's very own blog. Olivia L. Katab, Drake's manager and OVO founder, posts 2 of The Weeknd's song on the site along with the caption introducing The Weeknd. Months later, Drake tweeted lyrics. So basically he's saying that Drake helped build The Weeknd. And he, he posted this on his Twitter. Bring your love, baby. I come to bring shame. I could bring my shame. The Weeknd. He posts that. And then in 2011, they had a collaboration. But Drake be full of some stuff too. Check it out. The following year, they met during one of Abel's shows in Canada. In August, Drake appeared on the Weeknd track The Zone. A short time later, they started collaborating on Drizzy's album Take Care. He's quote unquote, he's like a writer, collaborator on 4 songs on my album, which I'm very proud of. Drizzy told MTV News at the time. I usually don't branch out writing wise, working with people. I usually like to write all my own stuff, but we get it. We know Drizzy capping right there. We try to tap into the same emotions because we're from the same city. Hint, hint, same city. Okay. Drake works on co-signing The Weeknd to OVO Sound. By 2012, Weeknd is buzzing heavy. Drake works on signing him to his label OVO Sound. As far as on paper, it's all being worked out. This is quote, but that's not really what counts anyway, Drizzy told MTV's Sway Calloway. What counts to me is the fact that the affiliation is so known, and that's all I really care about. He added, I want to continue to be involved in his career, vice versa, and keep making music together because you take songs like Crew Love and The Zone, and that's what people wait all night to hear. Here you go. The Weeknd signs a deal with Republic Records. The Weeknd instead inks a partnership with Public Records and receives his own EXO imprint as a part of the deal. Some speculate Drake is not happy with the decision. Drake tweets, "You won't get away with just a thank you. You owe me a favor." Drake feeling slighted. So this is the speculation of where the conflict is. So it says, Drake returns the favor and brings out The Weeknd at 2017. Let me get the timeline real quick. So that's 2012. So he brings out the Weeknd, yeah, this is right, in 2017 OVO Festival. During a break in the action, Drake teases a joint project. I want you to understand what this is, Drake tells The Weeknd. First of all, I don't want to do this to you on stage, but I feel like OVO XO project has to happen at some point. I just want to say that. Drake brought out The Weeknd to perform at the OVO Fest. It seemed like Drake was trying to say, listen, this is what you're doing. He's trying to rough him off. Anyway, Drake and The Weeknd ex-girlfriend Bella Hadid sparked dating rumors. Rumor began to circulate that Drake is dating The Weeknd ex-girlfriend model Bella Hadid after the rapper reportedly throws her a posh 21st birthday party at New York City Socialista Lounge. The Weeknd and Hadid would later rekindle their relationship. The weird thing is that Drake is accused of having a relationship with one of his friends or his protege girlfriends, but recently Lil Wayne is coming out with a memoir where he's talking about how Drake slept with his girlfriend too. And Drake seemed like a pretty much of a slime ball now. Good goodness gracious. Rapper goes into detail about different things that occurred during the time at Rikers Island till November. Drake seemed like a little slime ball at this point. The Weeknd appears to diss Drake on a new song. This is 2019. The Weeknd appears to diss Drake on a new song, Lost in the Fire. Now, let me stop right there real quick and bring you up to speed. So now that it is alleged now that because of this feud, that one of the feuds is that he didn't sign to Drake. That is one of the feuds. That is supposedly one of the main things that has been the problem, that he didn't sign to Drake. And because he didn't sign to Drake, there is allegations that Drake like, okay, I got you on the back end. In the back end, we already know what that is. And so when somebody came to the Weeknd spot and tried to off his manager, the following week, somebody hold on, let me say it. Goes to Weeknd spot and tried to off his manager, but ultimately a security guard gets hit. A week later, as you know, a few days ago, is that a week later? Maybe 2 weeks, something like that. A few days ago, Drake's security guard at his house get hit. Now, what is the odds of that? That they had conflict, and like people want to put it on Kendrick, but I'm like, hold up, wait a minute now. What is the odds of that they have conflict, and because of the conflict, it leads to something like this? What is the odds that his security guard get ran up on and get popped, and then later on, Drake's security guard get popped? Both of them from Canada. Canadians know the terrain. The getaway. So I think this is more personal than Drake and Kendrick. I believe that even if it is staged, I believe it's homegrown. I don't think it got nothing to do with Kendrick. I think people try to put it out there as a form of hyping something up, and the industry probably is going to a lot of people going to do live streams and like, well, the beef is, and then they got Kendrick. But this is homegrown here. This is homegrown here. This has nothing to do with Kendrick, nothing whatsoever. You know what I mean? And people going to try to make it that, but nah, this is homegrown nonsense right here, and I ain't gonna be covering it too much longer. You know what I mean? Unless they find out who's who, and I report it like that. And a matter of fact, I'm gonna start doing short post-production videos on these stories. I ain't doing no live streams on this. I'm gonna do like who else do stuff like that? What's Doggy Diamonds and all them. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell the story, upload it, and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? And get back to business of what we do over here. I think it's an interesting story. Absolutely. I think it's a very interesting story. But I don't think it's interesting enough to leave my myself in the open trying to figure this foolishness out. Because, hey, I believe that millionaires shooting at each other ain't worth nothing anyway. You know what I mean? Now, both of them millionaires. It's silly to me. It's silly to me. I mean, these people got all of this money. All you got to do is ignore and walk away, go the opposite direction. You really, I mean, if it's to the point where as though they're actually paying people to do this silliness, I mean, you really can ignore people. You really can stay away. You really can put a padding around you, and keep it pushing. Like what? This doesn't even make sense. And it's being entertained by the entertainment industry. So it shows you that it's a distraction. And even if it's real with the participants, the entertainment industry is going to push it. You know what I mean? If the entertainment industry and these news outlets did not push it, this would go away in no time. And I'm not talking about the bloggers that talk about it. I'm talking about these major outlets. This stuff was in Forbes. Drake's situation was in Forbes. You know what I mean? Drake's situation was in Rolling Stone. I mean, all the major outlets was reporting on this. All of them, bar none. You know what I'm saying? And the bloggers, we know the bloggers is going to report on it. But once the majors get a hold of it and they keep on pushing it, then we already know what that can go through. And that's what happened with the Tupac and Biggie thing. I mean, that's exactly what happened to the Tupac and Biggie thing. Because in reality, you know, it could have went another direction. The Tupac and Biggie thing could have went in another direction. Easy. No doubt in my mind that it could have went into another direction. However, when you got fake news, in the words of Donald Trump, when you got fake news and you got fake stories and everybody getting involved and this one said this one say that, eventually it's going to turn into some mayhem. And I don't know if this, I don't even think this is going to turn into that. In fact, what I think is within the next, I believe that the Drake, let me make a prediction. I believe within the next month, it's going to be you go your way, I go mine within the next month. You know what I mean? Drake is already showing signs that he's ready to back off because he's losing endorsements. Nike and quite a few other endorsements that he have is whispering like, we don't think we want to have someone who is being called a pedo peddling our brand, whether you are or you're not. Just because it's being said, we don't think that we want you peddling our brand. And so there's a lot of endorsements that is going to be lost on Drake's side. You know, Drake got the light skin effect. I mean, he got the Jewish connection on his mother's side. He got the light skin effect, where in our society, anything light close to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they seem to get a pass. Yeah, yeah. My wife here, that she'll get mad at me. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean by that? Honey, you know what it is. You know what it is. That's right. That's how society is orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he could lose a lot of endorsements, so he probably back out. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to get their cut too. Shoot, there isn't anything they won't market for $1. Absolutely. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, you know how it go in this country. If you're a little bit lighter, hey, you know what I mean? You're a little bit more approachable. You know what I mean? But if you're a little bit lighter and you got that pedo jacket, you might lose some money. So I'm of the thought that Drake will back out soon. I'm of that thought that Drake will back out soon because of the stigma of the allegations. Not that any of them is true. We haven't seen any receipts except for the little girl on stage that said she was 17 or whatever the case may be. I mean, but I guess he could slip up and say, oh, that was a slip up. I didn't know, but who knows? But I do think that he's going to back out soon. I mean, he's going to back out soon. It is what it is. It is what it is. And hey, if he backs out, he might recover. You know what I mean? He looking more browner every time I see him. Drake putting on makeup now. Drake ain't putting on no makeup. Stop it. You think Drake putting on makeup now? So anyway, at the end of the day, what we're seeing though, I think more of the, I think when the research and investigation come out, we'll find that this was most likely, it looks like that the Weeknd and Drake beef was probably the catalyst to what happened. That's what it looked like. But on the top of that, on the flip side of that, y'all do know, right? Y'all do know, like on the flip side of that, somebody tried to break in Drake's house just the other day. What's that, yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Somebody tried to break in Drake's house. And they said that something was wrong with the person. They say following the shooting at the home of rap star Drake, earlier this week. A person was apprehended by authorities Wednesday following an attempt break-in at the rapper's home. Toronto police services officers were called to Drake's home around 2 p.m. Wednesday after the individual attempted to gain access to the property. Police spokesman Ashley Visser confirmed to USA Today in an email. Police could not disclose the individual identity because the person was apprehended under the Ontario Mental Health Act, meaning the incident is not being treated as a criminal matter. So all of a sudden, some crazy person now going to go all the way out in the sticks and try to climb in Drake's window. This is just stranger than fiction. Meaning the incident is not being treated as a criminal matter. Under the act, authorities may take a person into custody to a physician for examination if officers are of the belief that the person is apparently suffering from a mental disorder that could result in serious bodily harm, according to Ontario government website. So, hey, there it is. So they said the guy that tried to break into the crib, is a little bit nutty. So I can't be covering this stuff. My next story, I'm telling you, is I'm going in on these grifters again. I got to get in on these grifters because I think the grift is over, family. I think the grift is over. Do y'all hear what I say? I think the grift is over. You know what I'm saying? I don't think many people are going to be able to get a lot of money out of these social media things anymore. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening no more. It's almost over. And listen, that means fake museums, gotta go. Fake schools, not going to happen. That's right. Y'all see what happened with Jay Morrison, right? Y'all see that? All of that's going to be a wrap. All that's going to be a wrap. I say 18 months. They're going to shut these grifters down. I'm telling you, 18 months. I give it 18 months. They're going to shut these grifters down. I explain why on my Saturday night show, but they're going to shut these grifters down. They already started. Listen, there's too much grifting going on social media. Too much. Too many swindlers, too many scammers, too many hope sellers on social media. And they already found a way to do it. I got an example that I'm going to show y'all on Saturday of how they're doing it. One of the things that they're doing is they stopping people from always saying donate. If you got that in your algorithms, I ain't gonna give the grifter the Trump card. Anyway, if you got one of them keywords in there, it's over for you. It's over for you. You know what I mean? So you won't be able to use these platforms to swindle people within 18 months. I mean, you're gonna have to find, swindlers are creative. They'll come up with something. But that's my next story that I'm working on. Tomorrow, family, I will be. What y'all doing during the daytime tomorrow? What y'all doing to the daytime tomorrow? Are y'all available tomorrow? Tomorrow, should I go live here or should I go live on my other channel? I will be in the community tomorrow documenting a community cleanup. Now, I usually don't do this stuff. I leave the community stuff in the community. I leave social media on social media. But the last few years, I've been documenting some of the things that go on in the community that I make a contribution to. But I don't know. It's going to be early, so I might do it on the other channel. Anybody got my other channel, Noble Temple Podcast? I might do it on the other channel, and then I come over here on noon and do something. Anybody know Noble Temple Podcast? Noble Temple Podcast. Anybody know about Noble Temple Podcast? Huh? If y'all don't know, y'all need to go ahead and hit that link. Noble Temple Podcast, because I may go live on that. Now I'm gonna be in the hood tomorrow. I'm gonna be in the hood tomorrow morning around, I'm not sure what time, but it's probably be around about 9 or 10. And I might interview a couple politicians or something like this, see what they up to, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. So at the end of the day, there goes Noble Temple Podcast. I think I'm gonna do it from Noble Temple Podcast because it is it's a community Moorish effort. You know what I'm saying? I told the brother, listen, I'm documented. Don't come there acting like you know me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have my phones wired up, ready to rock and roll. They're gonna be ready to rock and roll, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm gonna do a lot of things in the community. And again, family, if you are able, family, hit a brother up so I can pass it to Sister Robin so we can get these flowers. I thank you so much, Starlight. We really, really appreciate you. But the work always goes on. You know what I mean? It always goes on. And I would appreciate any support for our flower giveaway to the women in the Baltimore community who most likely would not get an appreciation for Mother's Day when, in fact, all women is a contribution to the elevation of our people. It is what it is. Without a woman, there's a million ways for man to be destroyed, but there's one way for him to be produced. You follow what I'm saying? There's only one way. I mean, family, think about it. There's a million ways for a man to be destroyed, but only one way for him to be produced. And that's by the way of a man coming out of the womb of a woman. The woman is going to produce the man. Let me thank Candy. Meet us tomorrow on the Noble Temple Podcast. That's what I'm saying. Let me go ahead and lock that in right there. I like that. That's right. Noble Temple Podcast, family. Please go there, like, and subscribe. I will be there. I'm going to be live. As a matter of fact, I might set the live up. You know what I mean? I might even set the live up. You know what I mean? I might set the live up tonight and share it so people can get with it. I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Sister Candy. And you know what? One thing I love about the Moorish World TV citizens, in particular, with Candy just did. Candy be laying in the cut. And you know what I mean? Y'all come out there talking crazy. You mess around, get dealt with. You know what I mean? But she be laying in the cut, waiting for y'all to act a fool. You know what I mean? But she has been around for quite some time, and she really represent, and I really appreciate her. You follow me? Because she definitely be laying in the cut. Y'all be talking real slick, and she might just come out of nowhere and just pat up. But meet us tomorrow. I know I'm just rambling, but meet us tomorrow, family, on this podcast, family. Noble Temple Podcast. And we're going to have a lot of stuff coming on that podcast soon. I'm going to have some debates. I'm going to have a lot of stuff going on in there soon. Hold up one second. Let me share this real quick. And again, if those want to help with the flowers, this is something we do every year. We thank you in advance for any support. Anybody that do it after the fact, we thank you in advance. But thank you so much, Candy. Meet us tomorrow, family. I think some people are a bit touchy. Who touchy? Who touchy, family? Starlight, thank you. Happy birthday to Starlight. Everybody need to say happy birthday to Starlight. Everybody need to say happy birthday to Starlight. That's right. Let me see. How do I do this? I'm trying to see how I do this. Thank you, Starlight. There we go. Let me see. It says, okay, how you do this? I'm trying to figure this stuff out. That's right. Absolutely. Really, really appreciate each and every one of y'all. Family, I'm just rambling right now. I'm learning these more. I got controls on here some kind of way. Real talk. I don't know how they work, but I'm going to work them. I'm going to learn them one day. But with that being said, family, I got to go because I do got to get up in the morning. So I'm going to see y'all tomorrow on Noble Temple Podcast. family, I'm going to be turned up too. So I got to get some rest so I can turn up in the morning. So with that being said, family, peace and love. I appreciate y'all. And we're going to do it again tomorrow morning. I might do it here. Yeah.
I be that more you gon' remember.
Huh?
I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number.
Blah.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. They speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European how to bathe. Looking at women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care?
And family, support our sponsors.
Generation chasing pills, yeah, they love loyalty.
Tucci, Gucci, Kodak, Amigos.
Ross, Lucid, but where the love for the woman look like your mother.
I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover.
Now sight. I be that more you gon' remember.
Talk to him.
I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. All you super scholars holler, this era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rock a fast. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I seen it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for dough. And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my vast estate. I want my town, my sheriff, my stores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the procrastination and debate. Y'all keep hating when love is the savior. You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you killing, fighting, marry out of your race. If you ain't for Moorish World, then get out of my face. Cause Chinese love China, Italians love Italy. If you used to love the Moorish World, come on and build it with me. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. That town. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number.